Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on 1st down. And he fins, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down, Mayfield again. Drops it off for Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Ben on third and long. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. To throw here, Roethlisberger. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Riddick underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Williams able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Lucky 56.
On third down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger flushed out right. Airing one deep for Riddick. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a run with Hyde. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw from Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Ben to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Roethlisberger under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have those center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right guy.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Flushed out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 97 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going up top. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Detroit!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just learn to lead the game out that way.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mayfield now from the 50. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.